Good morning. This is the time for meditation, for a 15-minute meditation, and I welcome you to this silence, both the people here in our congregation and to the digital audience. And my name is Janet, your prayer chaplain for this morning. So I invite you to take a deep breath in and out, and just relax and settle your bodies. And take a deep breath in and out as we go into our hearts and open ourselves to the divine love and presence all around us. as we gently come out of this silence. Just invite you to wiggle your toes, your fingers, kind of awake your body and open your eyes if you want. Dear God, we give thanks for this silence and this time together to connect with the divine love, the thread that connects all of us, all living creatures. And we are grateful, so grateful for your divine love. And we give thanks for all who have made it possible to be here today. And we just give thanks for life, divine life in our life. And so it is. Amen. Amen.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here's a song to begin with. If something went really great this morning and you want to start over and do it over and have lots of great things, that's cool. If things weren't so great, we can start over anytime. We begin, here's a tune to take us in. Right here is where we begin. We begin, let's double down on love, my friends. Right here is where we begin. Well, now we could start out anywhere, but we're here now, we're not elsewhere. Right here is where we begin. So let's beautifully bless this place, this blue dot in outer space. This right here is where we begin. Like this, singing, we begin. Here's a tune to take us in. Right here is where we begin. We begin, let's double down on love, my friends. This right here is where we begin. And I'm so grateful that we're here together. Make some memories that might last forever. Right here is where we begin. So we can share a song and a few stories. Sing along cause it's glorious. This right here is where we begin. Singing, we begin. Here's a tune to take us in. Right here is where we begin. We begin. Let's double down on love, my friends. This right here is where we begin. So when our time is said and done, and we've taken in a little love and fun, thinking about doing it again. Though it seems that we have reached the end, remember always now is when. Any moments where we can begin. We begin. Here's a tune to take us in. Right here is where we begin. We begin. Let's double down on love, my friends. This right here is where we begin. Big finish. This right here is where we begin. Good morning. Thank you.
Steve Mason. Good morning. Thank you, Steve. We get to begin again. Isn't that great? I have a perpetual do-over. Yeah, every day's a new day. So welcome. So grateful for your presence here in this space, in this room. And we're finishing or continuing with our 7 C's, and today is about community. So without you, we wouldn't be complete. So thank you for being here. And today is Youth Sunday, so we have a fabulous, fabulous group coming together to share with us their inspiration. And so, Steve, you want to welcome them in with a song?
Yes, let's sing them in because they're all the way there. We thank you for your love. We thank you for your kindness. Right within you, cherish your presence. We thank you for your love. We thank you for your kindness. We see your light within you. Cherish your presence. And so it is in love.
Good morning. Happy Youth Sunday. Woo! Okay, we have a lot to do this morning, some special stuff happening, but first I would like to bring Noah Madden up. Noah was the international representative for Youth of Unity 2025, and we just got back from Unity Village where he facilitated the retreat with 2 other teens, and he's going to talk to you a little bit about that.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. I'm going to start you off with the skit that we filmed and edited while we were there. We opened our whole event with this skit. It's a take on The Office, the show, if you've ever seen it. And it's just a funny little skit, so I hope you enjoy.
And here's my idea for rally. Transformation. So you know, like, you can put a butterfly everywhere. And we can base it off the book, The Alchemist. It's all about changing, metamorphosis. I really feel like it'd be really good. I really like the idea. What do you guys think?
I don't like it.
I don't know. I thought it was a good idea. I think we should get this.
No, absolutely not. No, we're not doing it. Tristan, stop! Tristan, stop!
They're always arguing.
Noah just always has it together, and he always knows what to get for his workshop, and I don't know, I feel like he's just so ahead and on top of it.
Do you think this would be good for your workshop? Like, would you need this?
No. You guys need
Small boxes.
Okay, bad idea.
Small boxes for the manifestation.
I don't know. I thought the birthday hat was another great idea too, but it's whatever.
Tristan's always on that phone, and me and Noah are actually getting progress done, and we're painting, and he's just sitting there scrolling and laughing, and I don't know. I just feel like we are too different to work together.
I just feel like he's using a different strength. Like, we're artsy, he's not, and we're all still working to the same goal. I don't know. I think we could work together, but...
I can't wait to show them. I've been editing the skit this whole time, so I hope they really enjoy it. I think it's pretty funny.
I just felt like we needed to walk and talk about it, and I mean, turns out that Tristan was editing the video the entire time, and that's amazing. We all learned and grew and came together.
All right.
What y'all don't realize is that you're a lot more interconnected than you think you are.
Yeah, I mean, we really just, had to push ourselves to grow and transform.
That was our lovely skit with Tristan and Zania, my co-indies. If you couldn't tell, our theme was transformation. I hope that was clear with that skit. We got to make that video by going to the dollar store. That was an interesting trip. But let's talk about the actual event. I had an amazing time planning over the year with the two of them and making all the material and just, over the year, I say I would have transformed. The event itself was so amazing. I felt like everyone was very connected, and it was amazing to see so many people to come together. We had 79 people? 79 people at IY this year, 54 kids, including myself. And we had an international kid this year from South Africa. So that was awesome, because we haven't had any international kids for a couple years since COVID. So that was the best. I've had a lot of people tell me that it was their favorite event, and I am very grateful to have the experience to share all the knowledge I learned over the years and give them that experience. I don't really know what else to say. It was a really good event.
Thank you. I just want to say, I'm a little biased because I am his mother. That said, it was an amazing event, truly, and I'm proud of you. Unity in Lynnwood is proud of you. You represented us so well, and the week was phenomenal. So. And Grammy's proud of you. Okay. So every year, as you might know, we do a moving up ceremony, and that is scheduled for next month. But we have one student who's leaving us to go to college before our moving up ceremony. And so we're going to celebrate Izzy today. And so if you don't know me, my name is Stacy Bailey, and I am the Director of Youth and Family Ministries. And I get the distinct honor of celebrating our amazing Izzy Contreras. I've had the pleasure of getting to know Izzy over the last, how many years is it? A couple years, maybe? Yeah, a while. And she's phenomenal. You're about to hear what we all think about her very shortly, as is Izzy. I just want to say, I'm going to miss you so much, and this group is going to miss you so much. But what I can say is that Izzy's presence, Izzy's joy, Izzy's friendship will remain in this group for years to come. She has changed the dynamic of this group for the better, and we love her so much. So over the last few weeks, I've been secretly and not so secretly talking to Izzy's friends, teachers, people around her to get words that might describe her. And then what we do is take it and make it in the form of an art piece. So I have that for you today, Izzy. But before I present you with that, I'm going to read the words that were said about you. Do you want to come join me up here? Okay, Izzy, a lot of these words were repeated multiple times in my list. So, in other words, everybody sees the same things in you so many times. So, these are the words that describe Izzy. Love, compassion, joyful, kind, funny, with an exclamation point. Funny, and that's true. Fun, helpful, caring, friendly, amazing, fantastic, another exclamation point, y'all, the best, lovely, sweet, kind-hearted, special, willing, empathetic, excited, silly, outgoing, talented, friend. And like I said, so many of these were repeated. Each of these is how you are seen, and it is everything you are, and so much more that we couldn't put in this artwork. So there's so many things, but just please know you are so loved by everyone that has ever known you here, okay? So if you will help me bless Izzy as she enters into the adulthood, if I could get Kathy, her mother, to come up. And this, by the way, is your all your words. So we're going to do a little tradition. The prayer shawl ministry has lovingly made you a prayer shawl, and I'm going to have your mother present it to you. Okay. So if you will wrap this around her shoulders. This is the blessing that goes with it. And if you will all join me in blessing Izzy with this prayer shawl, and you'll find the words on the slides. May God's grace be upon this shawl, warming, comforting, enfolding, and embracing. May the mantle be a safe haven, a sacred place of security and well-being, sustaining and embracing in good times as well as difficult ones. May the one who receives this shawl be cradled in hope, kept in joy, graced with peace, and wrapped in love. We love you, Izzy. So that is our, Denise.
So I just want to congratulate you, Izzy. And this is a small gift from the church with a card. And I love this. Thank you for joining her today. You are wrapped in love, my dear. And know that the universe goes with you. All we need to do is ask for what we need. And it's only wanting to support you in your endeavors. So thank you for joining us in these years of transformation. And we send you on your way. May I give you a hug? Yeah. Bless you. There you go. All right. Let's go ahead. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for joining me with that. And today, as you know, Youth Sunday, we are preparing hospitality in Friendship Hall. Every love offering that is offered at hospitality does go to our youth program. It supports events and the things that we do locally. So thank you for your support always. And we hope to see you in Friendship Hall to say hello.
Let's sing them out. For your love, we thank you for your kindness. We see the light within you and cherish your presence. And so it is, and so it is in love.
So grateful for their presence here. We weren't done, so let's take a moment to just center it in and just hold a sacred space and just blessing that beautiful, youthful energy. Spirit, we're just so grateful for this amazing ministry, so grateful for our youth and the youth around the world that are graduating and moving up. And we know that this is a rite of passage into knowing that they're moving into this adulthood world. So we bless them. We hope they know that we want the very best for them, as we do for everyone here. So we are grateful. Today is about community, and we do that together. We're so blessed. Together in your name. Thank you, God. And so it is. Amen. All right, and so we have a mission here called Practical Spirituality. Welcoming community, very simple, and it's displayed on everything we do. We also have an invocation. Let's speak that. Though imaged and named variously, there's a singular and eternal ground of being from which all life emanates and into which all life retreats. We choose to call this ground of being God. By extension, we come to understand that we are spiritual in nature, human in expression, and limitless in potential. We gather today to remember such truths, to celebrate our unity, and to honor all life. And so if you're here for the first time, we're so grateful that you chose to be with us here in person. And we have some ambassadors that are here to support you in finding your way around our community and to support you in wanting to join with us. Is there anybody here for the first time? If you could just raise your hand, and great, just keep those, thank you. Keep those up. We have some gifts for you, and in that little packet, there's a gift to go to our bookshop. And also, our ambassadors will find you afterwards and help you get to that bookshop, show you where, and also to our hospitality. So you can have cookies and coffee and find your way and ask any questions that you need. So we're blessed and grateful. We hope you'll fill out the little packet in there so we can contact you or just send you some information. But just know that you're a blessing to us, and we're grateful that you said yes to be here. We know there's 100 other places you could have been, so thank you for saying yes to here. We also have some beautiful people online, and today we have Barbara from Concord, we have Elizabeth from Bothell, and Jerry from Bothell, and a few others online, so welcome. We're so grateful. So let's just look over here at our camera to the far right and say, good morning, friends. Good morning. We're glad you're part of this community. We're glad you're part of this community. We love you. We love you. Thank you. All right. So now we're going to move into our sing-along. Steve's going to join us together with Get Together.
Love is but a song we sing. Here's the way we die. You can make the mountains ring or make the angels cry. Though the bird is on the wing, you may not know why. Here we go. Come on, people now. Smile on your brother. Everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. Come on, people now. Sisters and brothers, everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. Some may come and some may go. We will surely pass. When the one who left us here returns for us at last, we are but a moment's sunlight, are just fading in the grass. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. Sisters and brothers, yeah, we can sing it. Come on, people now, sisters and brothers, everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. Try to love one another right now. One more. Try to love one another right now. If you hear the song we sing, you will understand. You hold the key to love and fear, all in your trembling hand. Just one key unlocks them both. Oh, it's there at your command. Come on, people now, Smile on your brother, everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. Ah, you sing it good. Come on, people now. Sisters and brothers, everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. Try to love one another right now. Try to love one another right now. Good singing. Good singing. Oh. So here's a chance. If you've got one of those green tags, don't get too crazy. But this is the meet and greet part. Save a little for Friendship Hall. A little, anyway. So this is your chance to get up there and look eye to eye and share the love, looking at your neighbors. Namaste, namaste. Chidananda Rupe, Chidananda Rupe, Namaste, 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 Chidananda Rupe, Chidananda Rupe, Namaste. All right, as you make your way back to your seats, that's a hint. Right. Are you saving any for Friendship Hall? All right, let's get back to our seats. Come on, people now. Smile on your brother, everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. Try to love one another right now. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you in Friendship Hall. How many times did I hint that?
Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for going back to your seats. Wow. Everybody is so happy, lively today. Thank you for coming back to your seats. Oh, it's wild. You got them all riled up. Okay. Thank you, Steve, for your lovely music. You got everybody stirred up. We got to love everybody right now. All right. Good morning. Welcome to Unity in Lynnwood. I think it's the best place to be on a sunny Sunday morning. A place to have your mind and soul refueled for the week. My name is Frances Johnson, and I'm delighted to be your platform host. A warm welcome to all of you here in the sanctuary and to everyone online. We're glad you're here today. It is a joy to be with you. I love listening to stories about your life. Oh, wait, I've got to go back. I missed something. I love coming to Unity in Lynnwood. I love listening to your stories about your life, what you did last week. I look forward to your laughter, your hugs, your concerns and woes. I love popping into the bookstore, saying hello to everyone in the office, and seeing our beautiful grounds. Aren't they lovely? Oh, yes, and the music is fantastic. I look forward to the talk
You are all awesome. Unity is a warm and welcoming community. Our church extends a warm welcome to everyone, letting you know that you are welcome and accepted here without exception. Unity welcomes everyone into our community without regard to age, abilities, race, religious beliefs, cultural background, gender or sexual orientation, and all family structures. Speaking of age, I'd like to give a special virtual hug to our youth. I am impressed by their talent, creativity, speaking abilities, leadership skills, and confidence. You are our future, and you shine brightly. And I'd like to leave you with a passage by Deepak Chopra. If you're rested, if your mind is in peace, and if you're full of love and compassion, if you come from being and then feeling, and then self-reflection, then things will go synchronistically, fall into place. That's how nature functions. Like the seed, in every seed, there is a promise of thousands of forests. This is your karmic seed. Haram means that you have unique gifts. Focus on your gifts. Don't focus on your weaknesses, because there are other people who will complement your weaknesses, and you will complement theirs. You recognize the gift when you're expressing yourself in that unique way, giving out your gifts, and you lose track of time. Thank you.
Thanks, Francis. So I wrote this song about almost 20 years ago. A group was doing a walk, one of those overnight walks, and they were raising money, and they sent me their DVD. They said, "Would you write a song for this?" And I was like, "Yeah." And so it was really sweet. Is that for me? So, but on the DVD, it just talked about the strength that we have in numbers. And I thought, that's so cool. So this is called There's a Circle. There are times we feel downhearted when we'd swear we walk alone. Still we search for any sign that we might find our pathway home. Now there's something oh so lovely, like a star in a crystal night, when I'm reminded deepest darkness can be lit with just one candle's light. There's a circle we're a part of, hand in hand it glows with love. In this circle there's strength in number, as we rise to lift each other up. With the help of sisters and brothers and some friends I have yet to know, they give me strength to face the future. They lift me up so I'm never alone. There's a circle we're a part of, hand in hand it glows glows with love. In this circle, there's strength in numbers as we rise to lift each other up. Every breath, every step, every heartbeat in my chest. There's a circle we're a part of as we rise to lift each other up. Come the morning, bright and cleansing, it's gonna warm from the outside in. But nothing shines so brightly as the love shines from within. There's a circle we're a part of, hand in hand it glows with love. In this circle there's strength in numbers as we rise to lift each other up. As we rise to lift each other up. We rise with love. We rise with love. Last time. We rise with
Thank you, Steve. Beautiful, beautiful. So you're a songwriter as well. Gorgeous. I love that. There's a circle we are part of, and it keeps growing, that circle. And in that circle is that light within you and I. And the more awake we are, the brighter that light gets. Thank you, Steve. Beautiful. So we're continuing on Sailing the Seven Seas. This is a handout that we give out, and this is a voyage of discovering our personal and community well-being. And we've looked at communion, the idea of these are the 7 sacred currents. They're the 7 sacred experiences you and I are yearning for in community. So we went over communion and connection, compassion, and today is community. And we could ask that question, do I belong? It's a beautiful, beautiful human and spiritual need of belonging to something greater than ourselves. And this week, I had the wonderful privilege of witnessing a very powerful documentary called Wolf's Message. Did some of you get to go see that? Yeah. So Suzanne Giesemann is a former Navy commander, and she's also now a spiritual teacher and an evidence-based medium. And the film tells this remarkable story of Michael Wolf Passakarnas, a young man who knew how and when and where he would die, and who returned after his passing to deliver this profound message to Suzanne. And so, I didn't bring my slide. There we go. Thank you. At the heart of this message is a story of the eternal nature of consciousness, the continuation of love, and the undeniable connections that transcend this physical world. But more than that, it's a call to you and me to remember that we're not meant to walk this path alone, as the song said. We're in this together. And so Suzanne shared this phrase that deeply resonated with me that aligns perfectly with this Sunday theme on community. And she said, "The time of the lone wolf is over." We're not here to do this life alone. We used to feel very confident, that I'm a self-made man, self-made woman. I'm independent. And as we evolve as spiritual beings, we know that we're interdependent on each other. We are one. And so I just want this to sort of land with us, this idea that the time of the lone wolf is over. And to really connect, to know that we're here to do this idea of life together. So in a culture that often glorifies this individualism, the wolf's message reminds us that we're made for each other. We belong to one another. So we walk this human experience as the sacred circle. And so Michael's story invites us to recognize the oneness of all life, which is our core value, is oneness. And this interconnection of every soul and the truth of the community is that there's really not an option for spiritual awakening. It's just happening. We're not doing it. We're not the doers. We're the awareness that observes the awakening, yes? Yes. So we're becoming more and more awake, as Buddha taught. Someone asked if he was enlightened. He said, "I'm awake." And so the film mirrors all of these 7 C's that we're talking about. And community is where the soul comes to land. Suzanne talked a lot about the soul. The soul is the aspect of us that is not this physical form. Something bigger and greater that existed before we took on this body, and that goes on after the body is done. And in this sacred circle where we're seen, supported, and reminded, you belong. You matter. You are not alone. And so I have a slide on that. Let's see if I can bring that up. Great. Community is where the soul comes to land. It's the sacred circle in which we are reminded that you're not alone, that you belong. We all long to be part of something real, to be known, to be supported, to be welcomed without needing to fit into a mold. Spiritual community offers that, not perfection, but a home for the heart. And so I'd like to do a little experiment, the next slide, and that is, as we gather today, let's know that we're participating in something sacred, that there's a field of presence where transformation happens because we show up together. And so we want this to be a time of seeing one another. So I'm going to invite everyone to turn to someone nearby and gently say, "I know you. I see you. You belong here. Let's do that now. And go and find another person, please. Go and find another person. All right, now I'd like you to make a circle with 3 or more people. There's a circle right there. Make a circle with 3 or more people. Please notice that there are people sitting, and go find them and sit or stand with them. There's some in the back. So we want to look at each other and just say, we are community. We are community. We belong together. We belong together. I see who you are. I see who you are. And I am blessed by your presence. And I am blessed by your presence. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It is hard to separate you all. That's the point, that's right. That we're completely connected. There's this great companionship. And we hope that everyone feels that way and can be part of it and belong. So there's something I want to share with you that happened Wednesday night when I was there with Suzanne Giesman, that she talked about the sacred circle of belonging, and she offered me a gift at the end of the evening, just because I introduced her and I was hosting, and Linda as well as Stacy also received this gift, and the gift was this sacred piece of fulgurite. And I don't know what I did with it, doesn't matter. I'm going to show you a picture of it, and there it is. And so this fulgurite is created when lightning strikes and hits sand, and it fuses it like glass-like stone. It's sometimes called a petrified lightning, a natural sort of expression of energy that transforms. But the gift carried even more meaning. Suzanne told me that this particular piece was given to her by a woman she met in a gift shop from Wolf's Message. It was in the movie. And both Suzanne's stepdaughters, Susan Marie, as well as Michael Wolf, this young man, were struck by lightning and killed in this very dramatic way. And so some of us might see that as a tragedy or a death. But the stone actually symbolizes the very idea of life. That it's not a symbol of tragedy, but of transformation. It's not a separation, but a sacred connection because of what happened after both of their deaths. And that was given to us by the gift of Suzanne Giesman's ability to communicate with those who are no longer in physical form. And so it reminds me that even in the most sudden and shocking experience of life, something holy is at work. That something magnificent, something wonderful wants to happen through you and I in any given moment, even something as tragic as dying of getting struck by lightning. And that's God's message, is always I'm here to support your awakening. Always. Whatever comes to us, you and I, we can use to express more of our divinity. Embrace our humanity, but express more of our divinity. So the gift and the story tells me that we're not meant to go through this life alone. And that there is life after death. The death of the body. It's only one form. And so it takes courage, it takes strength, it takes a commitment to be able to communicate with our loved ones when the body passes. And that's the other beautiful message. Is that the only thing that happened is a transmission. That we left this body, this beautiful soul's canvas that it took on while it was here on this planet, and laid it down, but went on to another dimension. But you and I can contact that dimension, but we have to work at it. Suzanne went on to share with us that when her stepdaughter died tragically from getting struck by lightning, she saw this corpse, this dead body, and she immediately knew that was not her stepdaughter. That's not Susan. And something in her took hold and decided to find out what happened. Where did she go? And how do I talk to her? So believe it or not, every day, Suzanne sat in the stillness for 3 years, waiting to communicate with Susan. 3 years. That's phenomenal. Yeah. And finally, there was this connection, soul to soul. And then she went on to discover the beauty of life and all of the great gifts that Susan Marie could then share with her, and begin a new life as an evidence-based medium to share with all of us. This life doesn't end here with this body. So much grander. And then, miraculously, she was led to meet Michael Wolf's parents at an event, and discovered that Michael died of the same tragic way, being struck by lightning, and they began to find all of these synchronicities. So I invite you to go find that movie, Wolf's Message. It's available on Gaia. It's changed me. You too. It's changed me. Something, anybody else have that experience? Something happened in me. Like, I knew her. I met her 10 years ago at the church we were serving. But her words, her presence, the idea, the gift, all of it was like, wake up. So I'm not sure what's happening next for me, but I can't wait. Right? That's for all of us. All right, next slide, please, because I'll just go on and on about how excited I am. So the welcoming community, these are our core values. Welcoming community and oneness. We create a spiritual community that's inclusive, accepting, open to all, celebrating diversity, invite all people to feel seen, heard, and valued. That's what we're looking at this week. And oneness, we teach the unity of all life, transcending culture, era, religion, and lack thereof. And those two beautiful ideas came the very week that Suzanne Giesman was here. How perfect. The other thing we're going to practice is, the next slide is, in the book that I'm writing, it's a path of a shared spiritual awakening called SINCERE. It's an acronym for surrendering, inquiring, naming, connecting, embracing, realizing, embodying. These are all the ideas of what we do in order to make that shift into the idea of who we really are. And this week is connect with your deeper self, connect with the divine, connect with others, and looking for different practices. We all have had moments when we connect with the divine. And I'm going to practice more of those. After meeting with Suzanne and knowing that at any moment I could have these revelations. Now, I've had them, but, sitting there consciously calling them in is another idea. So connecting to something greater than ourselves. I remember, sitting in the aspen groves in South Lake Tahoe, listening to Eckhart Tolle on the power of now and having a metaphysical experience of completely one with this forest and everything around me and completely transcending the physical. So I know it's all possible. I've had all these experiences, and so part of this awakening is to remember those and to continue doing that. So I'd like to jump into the inserts that we have today. And I just have one. I'd like the spiritual practice. Anybody have that insert? If you could give that to me. Does it say spiritual practices on top? There we go. Thank you. So these are the two inserts, spiritual practices for the 7-week journey. This is what I invite you to take home and do, okay? And I just sort of went over some of these things, but, our mission is practical spirituality, and so we always want to, well, what am I supposed to be practicing? First of all, just sitting and being quiet, right, is the very first thing. But the other one is sailing the 7 seas, reflection and response. So I want to open it up. We've got microphones. Well, we will have microphones because somebody from upstairs will magically run one down so that we have it here in just a moment. And so we want to talk about community and what can we do to create greater community here. I know that Bob has an idea, and I'm going to call on you in a second. And also, what about our idea of the welcoming community and oneness? Is there something we can do to express that? And one of our folks from the culture team that came up with these wonderful core values are going to share what that team came up with to be an expression of those core values. So this is where participation, right? This is where we went. And I don't see a microphone, so maybe this one will work. And oh, it's coming. Okay, here it comes. So I know, Bob, would you mind being our first one? So Bob's, and then I have a hand back there, I see, yeah. There's somebody back there. You could hit.
My suggestion goes to how can we create?
Get it a little closer.
Okay. My suggestion is how, as an organization, a community, can we create? It starts with each of us knowing how prosperity works and bringing that knowledge, that experience, and learning together as a community. As you do that, we can move to even a higher level. It's called co-creating. And I'll give you an example. In 1993, a group a little bit bigger than this decided that our church is too small. and they proceeded to build this. The minister didn't build it. 10 boards didn't build it. But the community did by coming together and co-creating this. It wasn't easy. But as a community, the energy and learning that prosperity processes can create anything we want. It's a different way of looking at things and expanding what we're doing in a very positive way.
Beautiful. Thank you, Bob. And on that idea, and Marianne, you're next. I really would love us as a whole community to join in that abundance class that's coming up, 5 Gifts of Abundant Living, and that's starting in September. Next week, we'll have the book as well as a registration, so we can all be on that same page. Thank you, Bob. Marianne?
I just wanted to let everybody know that I have copies of our core values on the table in the gift shop. And it's free, but if you want to know what the core values are and have them at hand,
thank you.
You may have them.
Beautiful. The bookshop is just down the hall to the left. Any other ideas? And who's here? There's 2 hands, and then we're going to... Sally, are you going to be the one to share? Okay. Yes, somebody else is going first. We'll have those 2 and then Sally. And then we got to eat.
Look, I'm on. Oh, okay, I'm on now. Okay. So I'm actually, this is maybe cheating, but the public service announcement, which is a great way for us to connect would be for everybody to come to the women's retreat in October. And also today's our women's group meeting, so it's a wonderful way to connect and get to know people, and we really go deeper when we spend our time together. So I'm really encouraging people to get involved with that. So
thank you, Susan.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I love this topic of connecting and connection. I don't care what group you're in, if there isn't this process of being able to connect and really be felt by someone else, you won't build your community. So, you asked a very practical question. What you did, part of the process was connecting with someone, being able to sit with someone and facilitate a real encounter. Sometimes just being able to sit with someone and gaze until you really get them. I know it sounds very ethereal, but it works.
Yes.
And then you can move on to other things, like being able to notice things. Being actually that known and that validation. That's how you build community.
Beautiful.
That's just one thing. So I'm all about creating the opportunities to really be known, be connected to each other. But it's a facilitated process.
Thank you. Beautiful. All right. Sally, you want to go, and then we'll finish. And you could fill these out. Excuse me. You could fill that sheet out and give them to me if you don't want to speak it. That's great.
And my task today is to talk about the oneness of life, part of our Empower acronym that we came up to consolidate our core values. I just want to remind you, and I think you were talking about this, but Empower meaning embodied divinity, metaphysical teaching, practicing spirituality, oneness of all life, welcoming community, embracing interfaith, and radical love. Isn't that an amazing set of statements too, and how empowering? Anyway, the oneness of all life, these are the suggested activities that we on the Culture Task Force came up with, and then I'm going to ask for more ideas, and I'm writing them down. We might have indigenous speakers on native ways of living with the earth. Oneness of all life means not just human beings, right? It's all aspects of our planet. We had a course given by Starfeather on the Cherokee medicine wheel about 1.5 years ago, and she could come back maybe and teach us about this way of honoring all living beings, the earth, the stars, the planets. Excuse me, I've got things on. Indigenous speakers in general on how ceremony and initiation plays into their view of honoring the earth, followed by experiences of ceremony and ritual in that way. Our land cleanup, we have this 5 acres of beautiful land that we've been talking about cleaning up and putting to good use for years now. It seems overwhelming when we think about doing it all at once. But what about taking one small piece, one small parcel at a time, and really working on it, and then placing something there to mark the step with our own ceremony, so that we can claim that little, even if it's just a few square yards, and then really use it, right? And feel our connection to the land that we have next to this beautiful church. We also had the idea of revisiting the land acknowledgement. Most places have a land acknowledgement for the original owners of this land. We have not done that in a long time here, and so that could also be, various ways of doing that might make kind of increase our sense of connection to the land we are on. Our work, pray, eat sessions that we have regularly on the grounds could connect more intentionally, perhaps, with those aspects of our property here. And another idea is a workshop exploring the cultural significance of one aspect of nature. So we might have a workshop, for instance, on what is the symbolic meaning of the eagle or the tortoise, right, in indigenous culture. So those are just some of the ideas for exploring oneness of all life that the committee came up with. But now I'd like to ask for your ideas to expand on that for the oneness of all life. Okay, and I'm going to sit down.
Let's just take one more, because we do need to finish sometime today.
Well, I had a thought. I can speak to the oneness too, I think, but I also had a thought of after you spoke, Sally. I think that we are working here as a community on creating oneness as a community, but I like, Sally West, that you mentioned about thinking outside. How are we connected to the whole, the world, the universe, the animals, the plants, everything. And I like the idea of the land acknowledgement. Every time I hear that, it helps me connect in a bigger way to what the indigenous peoples were connecting with every day, in their lives. And bringing that more into my life has been helpful. But I also wanted to mention about what Sally, your name is? Susan, I'm sorry. Susan mentioned about how we connect and validate each other. And I think we have a lot of things set up in this community to do that. The hands-on housing and working together and sharing in each other's energies. Even the singing this morning, singing together. We bring our energies together. And then hospitality is another way to be involved with that and bringing our energies to service and sharing together. So we are doing it. I just want to say.
Great, thank you. Thank you. Steve, would you join me up here? We're going to move into a prayerful time and then an offertory. Thank you all for your thoughts and your contributions. So let's close our outer eye and take that beautiful breath. Just allowing Spirit to soothe right now. If we didn't get to speak, know that we can write it down. Something beautiful has been expressed here. This beautiful connection with each other, with the one. So take a breath. And just open to this prayerful affirmation. I choose to awaken, to live in a conscious awareness of my divinity, to realize my full spiritual potential. I allow things to be present to what is. I am awake in this moment. I give my heart to this practice completely. I surrender to this greater presence. I am. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. And so it is. And so we let it be. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Denise. It was great to hear about connecting to something greater than ourselves. And we're not meant to walk this path alone. Thank you. Okay. As we prepare to give, we remember that every gift we share is an act of love, a way of saying yes to the work of Spirit here at Unity in Lynnwood and in the world. Your generosity helps us create a place of belonging, peace, and transformation for all who enter. We invite you to give from your heart, knowing as you give, you also receive. For in God's economy, love always multiplies. If you are one of our people from the Givers Circle and you give automatically, if you would like a blue stone to represent your offering, hold up your hand and Walene will come and give you a stone. Walene. Sorry, Walene. Okay. Okay, you can go ahead.
Thank you for your love and more, gifts untold, shelter from the cold. When I'm feeling sad or lonely, you let me know I'm not the only one who's ever been here. Thank you for your gifts and more. That's what I thank you for. Thank you for. Thank you for. Thank you for your gifts and more. That's what I thank you for. Thank you for. Thank you for. Thank you for your gifts and more. That's what I thank you for.
Keep playing. Yeah. So we're going to bring up the offering. Our teens are going to, Welaine, we're bringing up the offering. Here we go. Thank you. So we just bless these tithes, we bless these gifts, we allow them to do your will and your work throughout this ministry. We are blessed from each one. Thank you, God, for this day. Let's do our affirmation that should be on your screen. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God. Thank you so much. Bless you.
Okay, now for invitations. Please consider all offerings of UIL small group and interfaith ministries as they appear on your screen. Join us in Friendship Hall after service. Presencing with Rabbi Ted Tuesdays, August 12th and 19th at 7:30 p.m. Paul Selig, August 16th and 17th. Don't miss this rare opportunity to experience transformational weekend with Paul Selig and his guides. Tickets are still available. Unlock your empathetic gifts, release limiting patterns, and step into your divine purpose through powerful teachings and energetic alignment. Visit our website for more information. Discovering our unity in times of change. 2025 Northwest Men's Spiritual Retreat, September 19th through 21st. Flyers can be found at the Welcome and Information Station. The early bird deadline is August 15th. Save.
That was changed to August 29th.
Oh, okay. You guys heard it. Save the dates. Quantum Living Course. Tuesdays beginning September 2nd, 2025. And this is going to be fun. Annual picnic, Sunday, September 7th. 5-week prosperity class. Wednesdays, September 24th through October 22nd, 7 to 8:30 p.m. in person or Zoom. Explore the 5 gifts that open the way to a truly abundant life. And I invite Karen Breen James to the platform.
Do you need some country music? Yeah.
Thank you. And I see a few hats out there that need some blinging up because I'm announcing the launching of our annual fundraising gala, which is going to be Saturday, October 18th, and it's Denim and Diamonds. Well, you might wonder, where is my Western hat with denim and diamonds? But denim and diamonds with...
Hold up. Did you say denim and diamonds?
I said denim and...
Okay, I happen to have this hat. Right here. I think this is the whole gala look right here. Hold up. This, right? Like, yeah. I've got the look. You guys, hold up. I've got the look. This is it. She's got the look. She's... Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Denim, diamonds.
And whether you're city, suburb, desert, or country, denim and diamonds is for everybody. And the purpose of our Unity in Lynnwood fundraising gala is for everybody to joyfully celebrate our shared spiritual community while raising vital resources to sustain and expand our ministry mission. Funds raised will directly support the continued growth of our spiritual education, outreach music, youth programs, and the sacred space we call home. Together, we awaken generosity as a spiritual practice and say yes to being vessels of love, light, and possibility. On that note, first, dumb denim joke. What did the denim pants say to the denim shorts?
Can we just go back to my hat? Because I don't know the answer. But I did get this in Italy, y'all. Like, just
I'm feeling a little frayed around the edges today. And the dumb diamond jokes were so dumb, I'm going to diamond facts. At UIL, we have Sailing the Seven Seas. And did you know that diamonds have 4 C's? Created by the Gemological Institute of America in 1940s, the 4 C's: cut, color, clarity, and carat. They serve as the universal standard for assessing diamond quality. Each C represents a distinct quality attribute measured on its own scale. Cut, graded from excellent to poor on the GIA scale. Color, graded from D, colorless, to Z, light yellow to brown. Clarity, graded from flawless, FL, to include 13, whatever that means. And carat, measured in metric carats, 1 carat equals 200 milligrams. So there's your lesson in the 4 C's.
There'll be a test later at the gala, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Make sure that you go back and take notes. Yes.
Second dumb denim joke. How do you make a denim skirt laugh?
You give it a little
Right.
Got that one. Hem. It was funny, no?
It was dumb. We have some cards we're passing out to everybody. There's a little message on the back. Silent auction donations needed. So there'll be more information on this as the weeks go by. But remember to put on your calendars, October 18. Thank you so much.
All right.
It's going to be a blast. And if you need help blinging, I know how. You're the bling girl. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, everyone, our youth. What a beautiful day. Thank you for staying after. We had a lot to say today, as you did. Well, let's finish with our statement of faith. Let's say this together. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the infinite, living, loving presence of God. And we have chaplains that are here to pray with you. They'll be up here on the stage right after service, whether you have a challenge or you want to celebrate something. They're here to hold that sacred space. Would our prayer chaplains today please stand so that we can identify you? Yes. Thank you. They'll be up here. And if you're online, we also would love to pray with you. We just need you to send us at the email on the screen your information of how to contact you by phone. So thank you so much. All right, let's finish with this beautiful song, Steve. Thank you for being with us today.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we'll close with words and music of blessing. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on. Guide your way on.
Thank you. Thank you for being with us today. We'll see you in the fellowship hall. God bless.